Hello jewelry friends, it's Amy and welcome to one of my feature-length Saturday videos. Today's another tray video and I have here two trays of earrings, and these are all going to be gold tone earrings. Nothing's real, everything is just gold tone. It's fake as fake can be, but we're going to have fun with it. And so these are smaller. The necklace trays are a lot longer. They're a lot more rectangle shaped. These are a little more square shaped. Again, I found these trays at Goodwill and purchased every single one I can get my hands on. And I'm so glad I did. And if I ever find any more, I am so going to buy them. So I'm going to pull the earrings out like one by one. Well, actually, I'll let you see what I'm doing as I pull them out. We'll start with this tray here. I'd also like to thank my friend, and she knows who she is, for giving me her Ray Dunn mug here. My friends have teased me a little bit and have picked up on the fact that I sign everything with XOXO. Again, my hugs and kisses. It goes back to something I did back whenever I was a coach. And so I appreciate her giving me this little mug. So I'm going to have that back there in the little backdrop, and hopefully it won't be too blurry. I am working on my camera blurriness, I guess. So anyway, while I've got you here, if I could get you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet done so. And I'd just like to say thank you for being here. If this is your first time, I'd just like to say hi. My name's Amy. I like jewelry and I like to talk about jewelry. I'd like to share with you where I purchase the items, and I want to encourage you to go to those places and shop in these locations. And on YouTube, and if you live in the Middle Tennessee area, in the Middle Tennessee area. So enough about that. Let's get going on some jewelry. We'll start right here with some earrings that were in last week's video. These are gold tone and mother of pearl Avon pierced earrings. No, I'm sorry, I gotta find that sweet spot. There it is, right there. We'll just do one because obviously they're a pair. And so these were a free gift from Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms, and I just want to say again, thank you very much. And I'd like to encourage you, if you have not yet been to any online YouTube jewelry reseller channels, go to them, because they usually give you things for free, because they're very nice people. Let's move on to these little dangly bits right here. This is a little pair of dangles, and it's got a little green ceramic bead on it. I got these in a jewelry jar, and I have a shirt that I want to say has baby Grogu on it, and this matches it really good. So I have hung on to these. And then moving on to these right here. These are like a blonde gold wash with some aventurine. These are real stones on there. And again, got these out of a jewelry jar. Got a little aventurine here, and it drops down, and it's got three little dangles there. Got some nice movement to those whenever I wear them. Let's see. Oh, this pair right here. These are faux, it's supposed to be like marcasite. At least I think that's how it was billed. Okay, these are quite literally from 1990, maybe 91. I remember I purchased these at a gift shop in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, because it was we were there on a band trip, and a high school band trip, and prom was coming up, and I had just purchased my prom dress, and it was a green iridescent fabric, and I found these earrings, and I knew they'd just be perfect. If I just, okay, apparently my camera can just handle one, not more than that. So anyway, so I purchased these to wear to my junior prom, and I did. And fun fact, the same guy that I went to junior prom with was the same guy I went to senior prom with, and was the same guy I am married to this day. We just celebrated our 29th wedding anniversary in July, and my husband and I are high school sweethearts. And that's Mr. Hello Jewelry Friends, who makes an appearance from time to time. But anyway, so I've had, and they're no name, nothing, but I distinctly remember buying those on the strip in Gatlinburg. Okay, this is a pair of earrings, they're Monet, and I purchased these in a lot from Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms. I specifically, was it this? No, it wasn't the gold tone, it was the silver tone Monets that looked just like these that I wanted out of the lot, and these were just an added bonus. Everything in the lot was either Monet or Trifari or Napier, and so but I like that. And actually I plan on wearing these. Okay, so this video is going to go up on Saturday, and I plan on wearing these on Saturday. I might still change my mind, but the outfit I'm planning on wearing, I was like, ooh, these earrings would look good with that, and that'd be the first time I wore them. Also in that lot from Hannah were these earrings right here. These are Napier, and they're heavy and directional, and they're old. They got a little, what we would call a flea bite in the enameling, but do I care? No, they are beautiful, and I have worn these. I think I wore them to maybe church one day. Just beautiful. Oh, I love them. These right here are Napier, and they are just some like mauve pearl. Got a lot of height to it, and they're the pearls are kind of on the silver sheen, and it's got that gold surround around it. Just something like this is just kind of packs a lot of punch. Haven't worn them. I think I've had these for a while. This might have been something that was in my mom's jewelry box that transferred over to mine. Maybe. I don't know. And then here are my Omega back earrings that are Monet. And these are the gold tones. Like I said, I have a matching pair in silver tone that I'd purchased from Hannah in an earring lot. But these are so comfortable to wear, and they're like tapered. They're thinner here, and then they get thicker and then taper back down. I don't know if it's incorrect or appropriate for me to say. I would call these a Creole earring, because whenever you see pictures of Creole women, that's the type of earring they're wearing. So I hope I didn't offend anybody by saying that, but that's just what I think whenever I see these big gold like earrings like that. These are very Kendra Scott-ish, but they are not Kendra Scott. They came in a jewelry jar, and it's kind of got this apricot color, kind of peachy apricot, and surrounded by gold. There's the back side. I've worn these a couple times. I don't really gravitate towards them, but they're faceted. The little the plastic or acrylic, whatever you want to call that, is faceted. And they're like faux, well, are they prong set? They might be prong set. They're probably glued in as well. But they got little prongs here and here. But they're not like over the stone. They're just poking up. But again, faux Kendra Scott. This pair right back here, I got in a jewelry lot, or a jewelry jar that I purchased. And look how fall this is. You've got a brown plastic bead right here. Got a little like navy blue bead right there with a little gold tone leaf. And then you've got little gold caps and kind of a smoky. It's clear, but it's got a little like smoke running through it. Does that make sense? So, and these are little lever backs. And they are very fall and very fun to wear too. Real pretty. And then I have several different styles of gold tone faux, not hoops, just pierced earrings, I guess. But this one's kind of a smooth, got a nice thick band to it, smooth gold. This one is hammered and tapered. It goes tapered and then goes thicker, kind of in that Creole style, but it's got a hammered look to it. And then these are larger and they're smooth, but like, see how this one's blunt and this one's got a little bit of a taper to it as well. but look how different. It just depends on what kind of look you're going for. But these two are very similar, just different in size. Along the back here, these are some, I recently showed these in a haul. Got these from Perla at Perla's Precious. Oops. And they're kind of a blonde gold. This would be more blonde. I don't know if you can see the difference in color or not. But this has a little texture to it, and it's got the bow on it. And I have figured out what I'm going to wear this with. I have a Simply Southern shirt. And for those of you who are familiar with that brand, you know they have a bow in it. And the graphic is on the back of the t-shirt. And at the breasts on the front, it's got a little small graphic that has a little bow on it. It says Simply Southern. I thought these earrings would look really nice with that. So I can't wait to wear these with that Simply Southern shirt. Also tucked down in here is a little pair of studs. These are supposed to, I think, be like faux opalite, but they're just little plastic and little crystals around them. Nice little studs. They really glow on camera. But just a little plastic piece. I think I got these in a jewelry jar. And then these down here are some scarabs on lever backs. And there's a little kind of orangey stone right here, and you got little gold caps in there, and you got little onyx scarabs there, and there's the hieroglyphics on the back too. And I purchased these from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. And she said you might want to replace the earring pieces. That's why I clean them and have them open. But you can see where the gold, the faux gold that they put over the base metal is starting to chip away. So like back here, there's like that much up to where my fingernail is. There's gold, and then it's silver. And so Anna kept saying I need to replace these, and so she sold them a little. At a little bit of a discount because she said that she just didn't have the time to replace them, and she would highly recommend whoever purchased them do that. You know, with everything that's happened to me in August, I just they came in, I cleaned them, and I put them over here. So I'll get around to it. I have the correct jewelry stuff to replace it. I just haven't done it yet. And then over here I have some more scarabs. And these are also purchased from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. And these are some real stone earrings with the gold, and can you see the hieroglyphics? Yeah, I can see the hieroglyphics on the back there. And they're probably like nephrite jade, maybe, I'm guessing. I'm really not too sure. But you can tell the stones are real, but the gold around it's not. But I enjoy them. I've worn these a couple of times. And then in here, a couple sets of earrings. Again, I recently showed these earrings in a haul. I got these from Perla at Perla's Precious. Little star up here with rhinestones, and then it's got a little more of a solid star dangle with just a singular crystal in it. No name, but she was having a $5 to $10 sale, and so I either paid $5 or $10 for these. And then in here, I have the little crescent moon studs, crystals. Got these from belk.com. Is that where I got them from? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I got these from. Oh, y'all. Anyway, I actually wore these not too long ago. They had a little county-wide high school marching exhibition where the marching bands from the different high schools came together at one of the high schools, and they just gave their performance for the spectators. It was like $10 to get in. And, you know, I was a band mom. My son was in the band. I was in the band in high school. And, you know, you either loved marching or you didn't. And I adored marching, and I was never more happy to be a band mom than when my son was in the band as well. And so, anyway, so I wore the whole point of that, me selling you that, was I wore these. The particular high school that my son graduated from They their theme was Starry Night, and every song had, you know, some sort of star, moon thing. So I wore these as my earrings that day, along with my t-shirt that says, "It's okay, I'm with the band." But okay. So, but, you know, I love that t-shirt. I get so many compliments on it. So let's switch out here into the next tray that has gold tone in it as well, and some things I've shared with you. Okay, so I have, I'm late to the party on the Joan Rivers stuff, jewelry, but I am doing my best to collect what I like when I can. And that woman, it's hard to come by pierced earrings with her. She was a clip lady. But Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore recently had a Christmas in July sale, and she had these for sale. Now, I think these are supposed to represent the imperial orb that the Russian Tsar would carry whenever they were, it was a symbol of their royalty. And that's a hard word to say in Southern, by the way, royalty, because it comes out rural. Anywho, but Anna had these for sale at her Christmas in July sale, and I snapped them up because anytime I can find some Joan Rivers earrings that are pierced, then I will buy them. So got these, cannot wait to wear them. I'm got to find just the right outfit with this. But they're very, very pretty and exceptionally well made. And if you ever get her book, talking about how about her jewelry, it's really neat. Okay, so speaking of Joan Rivers, I have them side by side here. So I have another set of pierced Joan Rivers, and I actually see these a lot for sale. Or you know, like when a YouTuber has some unboxings or something like that. These tend to show up a lot. So I guess these were kind of common or popular. I don't know what to say, but there's some black enamel with a little faux pearl there, and then you got some crystals here and here. And I've seen these in clip and pierced, and there's the Joan Rivers cartouche on the back there. But again, haven't worn these yet, haven't worn those yet, but you know, Joan Rivers stuff is just fantastic, and the quality is just out of this world, and everything is costume. She did nothing that was real. She based a lot of her designs off of real jewelry, but none of her own stuff was real. Absolutely beautiful. And I have them separated. I don't want that enamel or these little pearls to get scratched up by the post, so I have them separated. Okay, so over down in here I have a pair of Monet earrings that I have had forever. They're like braided and kind of curved a little. See it like that? And there is some gold tone loss up here and here and here. But, you know, if I was from the 80s, I think I'd be having a little gray show through my blonde. Which is a more true statement than I think anybody realizes, because I'm always camera down. All right, keep it on going. These are these Monet as well? Yeah, these are Monet as well. Again, I've had these forever, and these are just fantastic. I cannot get over the quality of Monet and Napier and Trifari. Oh, this stuff just, it lasts forever. It's so pretty. And I really think these are just banged up because the way they were stored for so many years, you know. Okay, and so here's another pair of earrings. What are these? These are Avon. And just kind of got a little gold, you know, kind of looks like fire to me. And then you've got the two pearls. This one's larger than this one. But again, just very pretty. So I've got those in there. Oh, and this pair right here. So these are my three pair of cloisonne enamel earrings. Now this pair I got for free from Rachel at Vintage Treats VA. And she's sent these to me as well. I didn't get them I mean, yes, I got them for free. She sent them as a gift to me whenever I placed an order for something that I had purchased from her. So she included a little gift. And these dangle enamel earrings are in there. Oh, they're so pretty. And then I have another pair right here. These are butterflies, and they're directional. And these look fantastic with dark wash jeans. And I've worn them with like a white t-shirt and a red sweater. I've worn it with a red sweater and, you know, a navy sweater, or I mean a red t-shirt and a navy sweater. I've worn these multiple different ways, but they are so pretty. Found these in a jewelry jar. And then this pair right here, picked up at an estate sale. And they're kind of maroon, kind of a maroon red, ruby, a deep ruby red. Try to get it for you. And it's got a little butterfly like coming to rest on a flower. And I haven't worn these yet, but I picked them up for just a couple of dollars at an estate sale. Back here, again, haven't worn these yet either, but they just screamed 1990 to me. They're light, they're hollow. I think they're Avon, and they've got a little green enamel stripe, a red enamel stripe, and then it's a navy blue, and then we go green, red, blue, and so on and so on. And these, I know, are going to pack a lot of punch. I have put them in my ear just to see how big they look, but they're still very, very cool. These are these Napier. Let us see. Let me get, you guys got to get one of these if you don't have one yet. Look at that. So let me go off camera here. I can't remember the brand on it. And that would be Monet. So see, isn't that cool? Ugh. So these are Monet earrings, a little shell motif. Again, great color to them. How did I get these? Were these might have been in a jewelry bag that I purchased. Lovely. Looks good with some nautical. I have a necklace that looks like a nautical rope all twisted up, and these look really good with them. In here I've got my little shamrocks I purchased from Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms. Where's the other pair? Come here, you. So there's two pair. These are little mother of pearl, and I just thought the little card that it came on was so cute, and it fits in there real nice. So I've got those. And then these are little green stone earrings with a gold tone around them. Just beautiful. There's another one in here too. Boop, right there. One of my shamrocks. And then these also came in a jewelry jar. They don't, these, in classic car world, there's like, it looks good at it's a 5-footer, like it looks good at 5 feet, from 5 feet away, it looks good at 20 feet away, like that type of thing. So these are like 5-footer earrings, so don't look at them too closely. These have gotten messed up, so I promise you, they're supposed to look like these, like that. It's got a little, it's supposed to look like a little gemstone, and then you got the little gold ring and the little black plastic ring. And but if you look very closely, I'm sure you can see how crooked that is on there. So just don't look too closely. But these have a nice little, I don't know. I've worn these a couple of times. They're good. They're very lightweight too, but just don't get too close. Okay, back here, way back here, I have some strawberries. Look how cute they are. Little gold-tone pierced strawberries. I can't remember if there's I don't think there's a maker on there. There's something of, don't they look like they've been, like they were clip and they've been made into pierced? I mean, there's bad chipping back here, but they're cute. You just never know when you need a strawberry. Oops. So I've got these. And then right here, this came in that jewelry lot from Hannah. Oh, what are these? Hold please while I check. These are Napier. So these, are like a little Celtic knot, and they're Napier. And that came in that jewelry lot, or that earring lot that I purchased from Hannah. What else came in it? This one came in it. This one came in it. So anyway, so these are over here. And then I got these little these are Avon. These are supposed to look like probably an incline, I would think, but they're just gold tone. And I picked these up at a thrift store up in my dad's hometown when I got to go shopping up there once a couple months ago. So like I said, they're just little Avon, little cross, little X's. These right here got a little crescent moon dangles, and they are directional, and they are mixed metal. So the moons are silver and the little earrings are gold, and it comes right off like that. And maybe once upon a time there were other pieces that could go on there, or I can use that earring for that purpose, but all I have is the moons. I do like my celestial jewelry. And then in here, so the last one, these little crosses. These are little gold tone, cross dangles right here. They're slightly hammered. They're like indented a little, like they need an ironing. They come out of the they come out of the dryer a little crinkled. They need a little ironing. So, but they're not hammered either. So these I purchased. These were the earrings that came with a necklace that's hanging up in a different jewelry chest of mine, and they've gotten away from the necklace, but they match, and the necklace has the same little cross on it as well. And I picked these up I picked up the necklace and the earrings at that boutique in Lebanon that I love so much that is now closed, and I'm still bitter but happy for them at the same time. So I wish, oh man, the shop was called we call it SSS, Sea of Silver and Sass, and that they had the best jewelry and the best clothes and the nicest people working there, and unfortunately they had to close down. The owner of the shop, I'm not really quite sure. I don't know if she had some health issues or something, but the lady that owned the shop decided to close it. And but it was her employees and the customer service they gave me that really made it worthwhile. I didn't know the owner. I knew the employees, and I missed them. And it was just a fun little shop to go to. Easy place to drop, $80 to $100. Well, so my friends, these are my earrings I have today. If you could, why don't you keep the conversation going by posting, by posting what was your favorite pair, or maybe let me know if you have a pair like this. I had a lot of Monet and in there. Maybe you had, in Avon, maybe you have some of these earrings at home, or let me know if like these 80 power earrings are your style, or if you're like, no girl, you crazy. But I tend to organize my jewelry by color, and so these are the gold earrings. They're the faux gold. The real gold is separate, and then I have another two of these trays, and one has silver in it. The other one's just kind of a little hodgepodge. But anyway, so that's my gold tone earring trays. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'm glad you're here. If you've made it this far, thank you for being here. And I'm so sorry about the camera. I hope I did better on the focusing this time, and and making sure I was in frame. There was a couple times in my last video I was like, whew, I was out of frame. But that happens, you know, I'm just human. So, my friends, I thank you for being here. Go and visit. So let's see, who are the people we talked to today? It was Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore, and Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms, and Perla at Perla's Precious. So I'll make sure I link those in the mention below. I don't have enough subscribers yet to be able to actually put the links in, but I can like put the name in so that way you can like copy and paste it. So YouTube and their rules. And so anyway, that's all what I have for you today. I hope that you had a great week. I hope that God blesses you greatly next week. And thank you for being here. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. Thank you. Bye-bye.